Good morning, everyone. It is very cloudy today, almost kind of raining, kind of like the red apartment over there. Is that an apartment? The first floor is like a real estate agent, so maybe upstairs is just like a red brick, so pretty cool. So I am discovering a new location, Ohio, new location today. And did I put the exact location in my thumbnail and the title? Maybe not. If I haven't, good morning Dawn, go Team Berry. You can guess where I am. I just came across, we're gonna hit the shrine over there. I didn't know about that shrine. We might want to hit up a little garden. I don't know if it's open today, but as a Japanese person, like, there's a historical person that everybody knows, everybody learned at least once in their lives. I am looking for this particular temple, I want to say. Yeah, first, like, I saw that one, and then it's like, well, temple doesn't have a torii gate. And James, go Team Berry, and thank you so much for the super chat. Ohayo. How's it going? It's in the title. Oh. Wait, did I actually put the title? I think I changed the title. The title actually gave the exact location. And well, like, if I show the sign over there, if you can read kanji, then you're gonna tell. But the entrance is looking kind of pretty. So this is like very, very girly, I think, today. Well, not too much, maybe. Everyone can appreciate that. There's like one person taking a photo already. I kind of want to, like, after the stream, I kind of want to go around one more time and then take a photo. But since it's rainy season in Japan, I don't really see already rainy season in Tokyo. Morning as well. But oh, hey team. But it's hydrangea season. Well, raindrops. And I was looking at like some hydrangea photos on Instagram, and this place came up. It is a really tiny Nichido. Is that a type of religion? I can't really tell. There are some like different types, but oh, Nora just finished his stream. Now your stream. What a morning. Busy morning. Wait, Nora's streaming this morning? Are you sure? I like, just they have like pretty flowers. And I wasn't sure if I was gonna come out in the rain, but luckily rain kind of stopped. And I, just in case, have an umbrella with me. It's like spitting here and there, or maybe some raindrops are dropping from the leaves. We don't know. But they have these like fruiting. I don't know if these flowers are actual flowers or fake flowers. Oh, these are fake flowers. That's pretty enough. Nice sound, actually. Somehow these leaves changed their colors for some reason. The sound actually pretty nice. Yeah, about 15 minutes ago. Are you sure it was live stream? I think it's premiere, no? I know he has been doing some live streams like almost every day the past couple days. Yeah, not live, right? Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. But maybe premiere. That's why you just watched. Even just like the entrance is like very, very cute. And there is Well, you can actually buy some flowers here. And here we go. When you enter temple or maybe shrine even, they actually have a really big bump at the gate, so don't trip. I have tripped once. And this place is kind of popular for having like pretty flowers. And then it's supposed to be like, see? It's actually very quiet. And everybody who visited here, see Hydrangea, said that they take a good care of those flowers and they change the layout and things like that. So I'm pretty sure like there are some people, even the native speakers don't know hydrangea. Like, do you guys know the flower? But like, I think it's not that common overseas. But like Japan, we call it ajisai, and rainy season we have many different types of ajisai. I actually haven't really compared each kind this close, but they have like tiny ones, and then they have these like kind of normal ones. The flower petals are kind of round, right? The color is very unique, but like they have even like tinier ones, and then like pointy ones, and darker ones, right? The color is very common. The blue is kind of common in Japan, or maybe you get some like pinkish purple, like that one. And this is called chozu. As you know, that when you visit a temple, you need to wash your hands and mouth. You don't drink it, and you can just pretend that you wash your hands and also your mouth. There's no one, so I might turn around the camera and then demonstrate. So there are some, yeah, I usually don't do this when I come to a temple for a live stream, because there are lots of people and I don't want to catch anyone in the camera, nor, you know, have people wait for me. And then, oh, up there is also pretty too. There's some flowers there. So when you come, this is called chozu, and these particular chozu is called hana chozu because of its flower. These hydrangea are actually real hydrangea. So usually, and I did the little subtle tea ceremony as well. So usually you get the full, and then you use the whole, so you don't like, you know, you don't use multiple cups of water. And then make sure you don't drop the water in there. You drop the water right here. So I think there's like a way to do this. Like, you know, you start with left hand or something, and you can just pretend that you're washing your mouth. You don't have to. And if you were doing tea ceremonies, I don't think it will last much time. You might wanna like clean here as well, because you touched it. There you go. And I don't have a handkerchief, of course. But so I'm gonna turn around the camera. But usually chozu has this little like place gap, and so I was dropping all the water here. You don't want to put water back to where the next person scoop their water, right? And you can, of course, like, you know, put water in your mouth. Don't drink it from the scoop, but you can like put it on your hand and then put it in your water, put it in your mouth and goggle. But I don't know, I only see like older people doing it. Yeah, this is actually really pretty. So the other, so today's, I don't think it's gonna be even a challenge, but maybe it is a challenge. I don't know. We have like 20 more minutes. But what brought me here today? Oh, by the way, have you guys figured out exactly where I am? Like which area in Tokyo? But today I wanted to get an item here, and they will open at 9, so I decided to come a little early because people on Instagram and other social media told me that it's very popular. So I'm just worried that it might get sold out, but I don't even know if they still have it, if they still sell it. But so behind the temple, and wrong button, and thank you so much for the super chat. Good morning. Thanks for getting up earlier than usual. Yeah, I wanted to have a little experience with you guys. And oh, somebody gave you the membership? Adrian, thanks for the membership. Oh, Jim, thank you. And Adrian, welcome to the team. And yeah, I can tell like how like thoughtfully they are cleaning this place up on daily basis. They have little I gotta say bucket thing that you can scoop water from here, and somehow we have random flower there, but this water is to there's like that's cute. This is used to Arashiyama. No, not Arashiyama, that's Kyoto, I mean Tokyo. And you can clean your family's grave. So this is again, I don't know, like I don't know those like wood sticks. I think maybe I'm wrong, but those sticks actually have like those are like names. And in Buddhist temples, when you do a funeral, I think my grandfather did the same, but they give you like a Buddhist name, like really long name, kind of highlight what kind of person you were in this life or something like that. So, and then they write on the piece of wood, and then they just stick behind each grave. And then usually these are family graves, so not for the individuals, but more like if they only have a family name. So like this one is like Ishii, and then Ke is like family, so Ishii family. Shinjuku, very close. Be more specific. And last kanji is the grave. Usually Japanese grave is like gray, but you can choose like something different like that, or black. And like I have been to my family's grave, but like this is very neat, very clean. Must be expensive, I don't know. Oh, this is kind of cool. And also like, well, we don't want to think about it, but like when the family loses their child, and they can order something special like Mickey Mouse or something cuter. It is very quiet. So James came to the closest. I think address-wise it's Shinjuku, and this is what I trying to get. So this is Goshuin, so temple stamp. So usually they have a notebook. I used to have a notebook. I think I gave it to my uncle or my grandpa, can't remember. Usually they have a notebook, and when you go visit each temple, and you pay a little bit of fee, they would write some like almost like a design of each temple, and it has like a name and everything like that. And a lot of people go around, like kind of like a pilgrimage. And James speaking very specific now. and then you know, I'm from Shikoku, so Shikoku has 88 temples, and there's a pilgrimage, and you go collect all those Goshuin. But this is cut out Goshuin, and so they choose the design for each month. This is so beautiful, right? And you can hold it like this. Of course, you can put it in your book, and then they have like something cool too, like dragon. I don't know, I don't know if they have both, but like which one should I go if I can get it? I was like kind of aiming towards hydrangea flower, or I could go with this. It's got some umbrellas, and then with hiragana, and then this is kanji. This hiragana is hana chozu, so it's literally talking about this temple, the name of kind of like nickname for this temple. And the hana chozu is Japanese word for the place that I washed my hands and mouth. And this is kaibun shofuku. So kaibun shofuku is more like, you know, luck. So you would have more luck. Kind of like hiragana, but like at the same time, kind of like this umbrella and hydrangea. So I'm gonna go with that. Also, they have like May, April. I think April one was like Fuji and Sakura, so April one was like pretty cool. If they still have it, then you can also get it, even if it's like, you know, different month. But it says it may get sold out, so we don't know. And they would start from 9 a.m. So I think we should head out soon. And it's not free, it's 1,200 yen. It's kind of like donation. And James, yes, you are correct. I don't know if it's Nishi Waseda, but it is Waseda. So we have like Waseda University near here, one of the like elite school, I guess. We'll see where the place is. I think this place is like pretty tiny. Oh, there's like a really cute little owl here, and like they have a little frogs, and then people are putting some coins on the frog. Beautiful hydrangea. Get the one with more luck. Yeah, I thought so. Hopefully they still have it though. It's like kind of in the middle of June, so we don't know. The girl just went in here. She knows where she should be going. I think this is for the people who have the grave there, maybe? And uketsuke wa kochira. Hello from New York. So that. They have, so we call it Goshuin. Please pick it up and take a look. When you're finished using it, please return it to the counter or here. Oh, they have like a real one here. You can also get a Goshuin book. This is kind of compact. One that I had was like really big. And also you can get something like cuter. This is like Disney, Ariel, Rapunzel, Cinderella, and then you can put these are the real ones. So you can also get the ones that are like not the seasonal one, like guess, as long as they still have it. You can also get like sakura one if you want, right? Or you can go with some things more seasonal. So I think they still have the spring, and then June, and then the top one, dragon one, is the May, I guess. And then they have like kind of looking like a postcard. It's not a postcard, but that's a little bit cheaper. That's 800 yen. So, and I think there are some people who know about it is gathering around. We have like 6 more minutes, 7 more minutes. Hopefully they're not sold out. I start seeing, this is a whole temple, so it's very compact. But I start seeing this type of hydrangea. I didn't think it was hydrangea before, but like it's got like a little bigger, more like spread petals outside only, and then the inside it's just that, like dots. So that's new. It doesn't really make sense because these are all in the kind of same spot. I haven't gotten the stamp yet. We have like 7 more minutes. There's no line, so it should be fine as long as they're already, unless they're already sold out. But so I've been told the hydrangeas flower colors are depending on the type of soil. So we call it pH, and I don't know if you guys call it pH, like alkaline or acid. So like depending on the acidity in the soil, it's very different. It gives a different hydrangea, different colors to hydrangea. So like it becomes pinkish or it becomes bluish. But then I don't know that they are kind of in the same. But it kind of makes sense maybe in that sense, because like over here is kind of like purplish, right? And then over there is more like a bluish. So even though you're in like the same area, maybe the acidity is different. I don't know if you are allowed to go there, but there's a back. Usually when you see somewhere like something like this, that you go a little like underneath like a hallway there. There's a hallway that connects the temple and the office. And then usually they have like a sign that like unless you have grave in the back, you cannot go in. So like it's just authorized person only. We're starting to get around, so I think they're trying to get that stamp. So 5 more minutes. And also like I think workers are here. Also, I have never come out to Waseda area before. There's some frogs. What's up with all the frogs and the rabbits? And like coins everywhere. People donate coins everywhere. Somehow they just like right here they have marigolds. And then a crowd of statues. Oh, we have like a whole bunch of this gives like more like old Japanese normal grave vibe. The other one looked very clean and kind of modern. There's a lady who's waiting outside. So it said on the website, today's like, well, today's Sunday, but really no one's here. But do I have a favorite flower? No, I really don't. Those are cute, like a ball. But what was I gonna say? I forgot. This is like a new way. Never thought of doing this. I have do I still have it? And this like type of like Hokkaido bird is very, very popular in Japan right now. These birds like everywhere. Actually, they are really, really cute. They're like fluff ball. But yeah, my parents' house had a like about the same size as like this hydrangea in the front, but I don't know if you still have it or not. You don't really have to take care of hydrangea, right? And then during winter break, oh, not winter break, rainy season. Winter break? What am I saying? During the rainy season, when you like flip the leaves, I'm not afraid of like bugs or other creatures, so I could find like little snails and frogs, and I used to play with them. And especially snails, I didn't know how dangerous they are. I think it's a common sense in overseas that snails are actually very, very dangerous. Like if you accidentally eat them raw. And interesting, that bell doesn't ring. She was trying so hard to ring the bell and it didn't work. Doesn't have anything interesting to ring it. What time is it now? 2-3 more minutes. But what was I talking about? I got very thrown off by the woman. Are these flamingos? Just bathing in the sun. So random. So random. When's the last time you went back to Matsuya? Well, I think it was last fall. My brother had a wedding, so I kind of had to go home. It's just like going back to Shikoku is like very, very, very pain in the neck. Because it's just, we don't have Shinkansen, just you have to take a plane, and unless you're rich, very rich, and you don't care how much you pay for the plane ticket, you have to take a plane from Narita Airport. Narita Airport is like very, very far from like everywhere in Tokyo. And so it takes like whole day pretty much to go to go back to my hometown. Oh, maybe it's open. Hopefully they accept the credit card or big bill. I only have big bill. I have like lots of 100 yen coins. I really wanted to get an item from a gacha machine the other day, so I had lots of 100 yen coins, but I only have big bills. I wanted to get 1,000 yen, but I just didn't have 1,000 yen bill with me. People are lining up, so I'm just gonna go around. They might not have so they have like some displays. They might not have the June ones though. Oh, the blue one's cute. Okay, let's talk. Oh, okay. So, I was like times 2. So this is June, the blue one, which is cute. I don't think the one that we just saw. Oh, they are just so good. Usually the shops that you see in the they have June ones. Yeah, they do have June ones. Okay, I might go with the June ones. But I might buy one for my friend as a souvenir. Yeah, dragon is pretty cool too. They usually, when you go to where is it? When you go to these type of like lucky charm shop in shrine or temple, they say like don't film, and that they are very aggressive for some reason, but they have a sign that you can film. I might get they don't have the other one. They have the one that I wanted, so I'll get that one. And then kind of wanna get one. I might get the regular June one for my friend. But they have sakura and they have other stuff. So it's not just like two that you can choose from. There are multiple. And suddenly like we have a line. So you might want to come a little bit before 9. Or like during the summer or maybe April. You might get very, very not expensive. They might have like a really, really long line. I might. There we go. I will get ready to put down. Look at that.
Yeah.
They have roses, they have matsu. Which one do you like better? I guess sakura is pretty cute. The dragon is cool too. Especially if it was like last year, it was a dragon year. Yeah, ask your friend to come out here. It's not difficult to come out here. It's just the nearest train station is Waseda, so it's like dead center in Tokyo. So it shouldn't be too difficult. I want to explore this area a little bit. I don't know what they have. So far from the station to here, somehow they have like so many ramen shops for some reason. So, I know, they're so pretty. I think they're just paper, so you might want to like laminate it, or you want to put it in a like book or something. Or I was thinking like if I can get like a transparent phone case, I can put it in on the back side of my phone. It's gotta be very fragile though. 何か領収書かなんかってもらえますか？はい。何かこう証明みたいなのもできない。あ、そうなんですね。ああ、わかりました。はい、わかりました。はい。すいません、ありがとうございます。おはようございます。
アジサイのご種類。
Alright, let's move over here. Then I'm gonna turn around the camera. Yay, we got mission accomplished, I guess. And I'll explain about the conversation in a bit. Give me 1 second to put away my wallet. I have to put away the thing as soon as possible. Thank God it's not raining. It's just spitting here and there. That's cute. So it is a paper, so you gotta be careful how to handle this. But they didn't have the other one, so I'm really lucky that I actually wanted this one. So this is for me, and this is for my friend. Yay! Ah, it's actually really thick paper, but it is paper. And then came with, oh, this is cool too. So I was right, the price, it was 3,200 yen. So 2,000 yen for the June one, the one that I got, and 1,200 yen for the regular June one, and in total is 32 bucks. If it's with the current exchange rate, I think it's a little bit cheaper, but I just don't want to do the difficult math. But I asked for the receipt, and they're like, this is donation, so we cannot issue a receipt. So this is like, this is very, very good business, because not so many people Japanese people are religious, and yeah, they visit like shrines and temples and things like that, but that doesn't mean that they are religious, and which means temples, most of the time temples and shrines, their major income, I'm a business person, so I know every aspect of it, right? So I kind of want to head out to the garden if I can find one. I know it's closed today, but no, I want to explore the shrine first. Then the one thing is that they throw some coins in the saisen box, right? But that's not much. And so the other is that they have a grave in the back, and so they would get like monthly fee from the family, right, to take care of the grave. And also they would do they would go, especially temple, they would go out for the funeral, and so they send monks, and that's how they get money. Those are really good money, right? But a lot of temples and shrines are very struggling because traditionally people would pay donation like yearly or monthly, just because they are living in that neighborhood, and just because they come around and ask for money, because those religion was kind of like rooted deeply into Japanese culture. But nowadays, especially young people, including myself, we don't really want to pay them because we're not religious, right? It's not like, it's not mandatory, right? And so less and less and less people give away money. But shrines and temples, they need to when it gets older, and then they have to talking about drones. They have to rebuild it, they have to fix it, and it costs money. However, because of that, Japan has a miraculous law for those religious groups, which is why many cults exist and they have tons of money. Once you check off all the criteria, requirements to become a religious group, then you don't have to pay taxes, 0%. So every income you gain, let's go up the stairs first. Every income they get is tax-free. So that's why a lot of smart, sneaky people, they make cult, not a corporation. Then they don't put prices on things, and then they will call it a donation. And if a donation, as you just saw, they won't issue a receipt. They don't issue any trace, and they only accept cash. It's a cash business, and there is no trace. And then all that money that people pay goes into their pocket. And if they make something, you know, cute like that, cool like that, then they really don't, you know, they don't need to hustle. They, like, people find it on the internet, and then they will come out and it's like, oh, I'm not a believer, but like I want to stop by and I want to buy this. And Tennessee, oh, it's been a while, Tennessee, I think. Go to Berry member for 10 months. Yay! Good morning, Sherry. Hello. Hello, hello. This is actually huge. So, this is the same deal. So now you know, you can compare the one. Sorry, I'm running out of breath. This is normal. They might have a little like cooler statue than this in some places, but this is very, very normal. And of course you can drop water here. That's why the one that we just saw is very, very unique, and people want to take photos. And not so many shrines and temples have like picture okay sign. So they're smart. They're smart. Yes, me, I've been busy. On the weekend, I still catch the streams next day. I'm glad to have you back. Komainu. These are called komainu. They look like lions, but they are dogs. So this is the main building, and I can see from far that, like it says, that there's a sign that don't film inside, and that's usually what it is. And I cannot remember the reason why, but usually they have 2 komainu. Huh? Look at the little dog. It's being stomped on, the big dog. But anyway, so they have 2 dogs, like just like a gate, and always one has its mouth open. See? Like ah, and the other closes its mouth. And in Japanese, we have a saying, "Aun no kokyu," and I'm pretty sure that's coming from there. Ah is like ah, open mouth. It's like closed mouth, right? So these are the set. Those two dogs are set. And so like aun no kokyu is like when you and your friend or somebody, you don't have to rehearse, you don't have to communicate verbally, but you can kind of tell what the other person is thinking, and then you can do exactly right. So it's like aun no kokyu. Kokyu is like breathing. So yeah, little Japanese lesson. Anyways, started to get a little rainy, so I'm gonna pull out my konbini umbrella. Ha! I might carry my backpack. Give me 1 second. Here, I'm gonna turn around. And then I wanna hit the garden. And I wanna count how many ramen shops they have here. They have like ridiculously big number of ramen shops for some reason. Where'd he go? Go up. There we go. Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna put this up. I don't know if it's just me, but I usually carry backpack like this when it's raining, so I can protect my laptop and everything. Otherwise it gets very, very, very wet, so. And it makes it easier for me to go on a train. There we go. Especially I have some paper in my backpack today, so. Okay. Alright, let's explore a bit. I thought there was like a street or something here. They don't. This is it. They have a torii gate, so I thought it's like something, but nope. Oh, no. Wait. Okay. I thought it was Shomu Tenno. One of the Tenno, one of the emperor. See? See? How about here? Oh, we have a little path. The downside of carrying a backpack in the front is that you can't really see your steps. Let's go over here. I like the green on rainy days. It pops, especially on camera. More than in person. It's locked. Yeah, I haven't had a backpack since I was in high school. Oh, it's not open. It's on another building. But since I've come to Tokyo, backpack comes in handy because you walk a lot. And you want to keep your both hands open because like sometimes you need to carry an umbrella, and then you need to carry your phone, and if you're shopping, a shopping bag. So There we go. Alright, so I wanted to head to where did I come from? I came out from a different Torii gate and now I don't know where I am. So I wanted to see the garden. If you can find me on Google Maps. I'm pretty sure if I go straight that way, I was gonna run, but then behind me there's a police box, so I don't want to be yelled at. Once I was like jaywalking, kinda, and then there was like cop car just waiting at the lights, and then they used the speakers like, those pedestrians, here's the, what is it called? Crosswalk. It's kind of embarrassing. They don't do anything. They don't arrest you, or they don't scold you or anything like that, but like just being like loudly announced, and everyone there knows that like they are talking to me. It's very embarrassing. Oh, they have McDonald's. I saw some like TikTok scam this morning. They have a McDonald's account, and then it says that they are giving away some like free meal or something, and like, oh, there's a link, and then blah blah blah, and then well, I clicked on a link to see if it's real. It wasn't. I think TikTok, it's been going around for like a couple months now, so I think TikTok kind of how can I say, like disabled the link or something, but looks like what they were trying to do, it was a phishing site, so what they were trying to do is that like at the end, to get the free coupon, you have to you know, fill in the form including your name and, you know, address or like credit card number or something like that. And but yeah, so yep. Scammers. No, it's not police station. It was a police box. It's koban. Police station is keisatsu. There are two different things. I would say koban is more conveniently located. So keisatsu is like more, police station is actually bigger, and you can't really see inside from the outside, but koban is more compact. It's like a hut, and they usually have like 2 to 3 cops in there. They come in handy. Like when you're lost or when you lose something, you can just go to the nearest koban and then say, hey, I lost this, like I dropped the wallet. Or once I went to the koban, because I walked by once because I didn't want to get involved, and I was like, I should be a nice person and do it. But I found a wallet on the street, and it's not really a wallet. It was more like a little pouch filled with credit cards and driver's license and like everything that people think important. And I was like, I just like, you know, walked by once not knowing that was like a wallet, because it's like a card case, right? And then I was like, what, did I see something that I shouldn't see? And I went back, and then I picked it up, and I was like, oh, there are some cards in it. Should I bring it to the koban? Should I or should I not? I think the rain has stopped. And I was like, yeah, I didn't want to get involved. And I was like, you know what? I'll be a nice person, and I'd go, and I went. And just in case, if you're in Japan, like maybe on a trip, I don't personally recommend bringing something to Koban because you might lose some time. And oh, there's another temple. You might lose some time, and sometimes they would treat you as a suspect, like you pickpocketed someone or something. So unless you are fully able to give up your time and fully able to communicate in Japanese, I wouldn't recommend it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. If somebody lose the wallet, phone, that's their fault. And some other Japanese people who have time, they can report to the police. And of course, as I close the umbrella, it start raining. Yeah, this temple is closed. Maybe it's closed on Sundays. But look at that house. I wonder if somebody's still living there. It's got holes in it. Pretty sure it's leaking. But anyway, so when I reported to the police, it was simple. They asked me to fill out the form, and then they checked, and then because it had a driver's license, like, oh, okay, we can just easily inform this person. And but there is the one thing that you might want to know, especially after hearing all this, you still want to report to the police when you picked up something. They would ask you, they would tell you that you have, once you picked up something that doesn't belong to yours, you gain the right. Ooh, this is actually a really cool house. It's got ivies around. Look at that. It's a clothes shop. Cool. I don't want to live there. Just like bug attraction. But oh, is it like Waseda University? Maybe. I think so. Cool. I'm more curious about this pizza. This pizza looks good. What do you think? And then like the fact that they have wood. Oh. So yeah, and then so you gain the right to claim some sort of award. Macaron and toast. What is that? Ultra coffee. You're gonna be an Ultraman. Is that like tapioca place? What do you mean macaron and toast? Oh, okay. It's not like toasted macaron or anything like that. It's just macaron. Macarons are very expensive. I have made macarons myself, so I know why it's expensive, but it's not tapioca. Looks good though. And so the cop basically explained my rights, and he asked me if I want to waive the right, and I was like, yeah, no, like especially the person was a guy, the owner of the wallet was a guy. That means like if I want to claim that right, that means he will get my phone number and everything, right? So I was like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And so I was like, nope, I'd rather keep my privacy. And so I signed the document, and that's it. And but the other way around is a little tricky though. So my mom actually had this experience before. but my mom dropped her wallet, and some guy picked it up and then reported to the Koba. And when my mom realized and then called the nearest police station, they told her that the wallet has been found and reported to and delivered to the nearest Koba. And so she was like, oh, thank God. And she went, and then actually the person who picked it up and his father was waiting. That's very rare. And because like they wouldn't know when my mom was coming, right? So they decided to stay there for hours. And when my mom showed up, and they were like, okay, so give me money. So like they knew that they had a right to get some reward. And that was like the day that she got paid or something, so she actually withdrew some money. So maybe she had like, because like back in the day we didn't really use like credit card and pay and anything like that, right? Nothing like electronic, and so everything was cash. And so she had like, and then she had like 3 kids, so she had like maybe 100,000 yen in a wallet, and then she lost that. And so usually, well, the cops cannot say anything like how much she should pay, but it is by the law, those people who found the wallet has the right to claim that money. And my mom got confused, and I was like, well, do I have to pay? And the cops would be like, well, we can't tell you to pay, we can force you to pay, but they have the right. And like, she was like, how much? And we can't imply what, like how many percent or things like that, but then usually it's like 10 to 20, 30%. So she paid like $200-300, and yeah. And so which means they got my mom's phone number, everything. And so like people, like some people have a very what can I say, unhealthy ideas. And like, oh, if I report this, especially if you have some like identification in your wallet, and then it's like, oh, she's a girl, right? And people can just like report to the police and say, hey, I want a reward, that's my right. And then you're gonna have to pay. But paying is fine, but like sometimes like those people, those founders would just report to the police just because they want to get your phone number. So yeah, fun to be a girl, right? Keith, thank you so much for the Shiba dog. That's actually a good story. This building is really unique. I'm heading out to the this garden, but I don't think I can find the garden. I think I'm going to the very different areas. But anyway, it's fine. No, I have an aim. I have aim. I was aiming towards the garden, but I don't think we are going to the garden at all. So we just passed by Waseda University, right? So there's a garden who is, I can't use maps, so I'm streaming. There is a garden who honors the founder of Waseda University, and I kind of wanted to aim there, but I thought, like when I saw on the map earlier, I thought it was a straight line from the temple that we were just at, but looks like it's not, or I just took a wrong turn. We'll see. That's fine. Anyway, so what was I talking about before that? Oh yeah, Shiba dog. So I'm getting hungry, and I found this like bento shop. Anyway, so I had well, not 100% Shiba, but it's kind of like mixed. She was a stray, so we can't really tell what she was, but she was just kind of like Shiba, like brown and pointing ears and curled tail, just kind of compact. So I lost that dog like a couple years ago. She was like 14, 15. And then lately I found this, so we in Japan, we use a app called Line. So it's kind of like WhatsApp, but I don't think we use the phone number, we just make an account. And so Line became very popular, and everybody used Line because it's free phone call, free video call, and free text and everything. And we have this function called a stamp. Kind of like emojis, but like bigger. And you can only use those stamps within the app. And you can get the free ones, but also you can pay. First you have to get a credit, and then you have to exchange the credits for some stamps. But like one is like 200 yen, 300 yen, so like $2-3. So it's very cheap, and you can use a credit card or any other electronic payment. And I found this. At first, my mom found the cat version because my mom just lost her cat, and she found this like really cute cat, kind of like, you know, comical stamp. And I think my brother gifted it to her, and I was like, oh, that's cute, right? And then when I tapped on it, I like that directs you to the purchase page, and I found that the same person, same artist, has a Shiba dog. I'm like, oh damn. And I was like going through, it's like, oh, that's so damn cute. And so I decided to get like a series of like Shiba dog stamps, and so I have so many Shiba dogs now. So that just like remind me, I was like, oh, Shiba dog. So I didn't go through the phase after losing my dog where like I wanted to collect some like Shiba stuff, because like I knew that she's not like 100% Shiba, right? Like I liked that particular dog, not like I got her just because I wanted a Shiba, right? And so like I didn't have any attachment to the breed, but then, well, you know, Shiba is the closest she is. And so so yeah, now like I have so many Shiba stamps, and I have Shiba stuffed animals. Anyway, but I don't think you guys use Line app in other countries, but like once you're in Japan, like everyone uses. And you know, I'm just gonna cross the street. Yeah, I know it's red. Okay, so it's got a big and wide and kind of boring street. I heard Shiba dogs are more like cats in personality. Yep. Yeah, that's something I didn't know. So I wanted to get Roasters Tokyo Ama coffee. I have a little stomachache, upset stomach today, so I probably shouldn't get coffee. Oh, Europe uses the Line app. Oh, interesting. So yeah, I didn't know, and now it's stopped raining, and it's a little bit raining. I didn't know until I got her, and then I thought that that's her personality. But then when I was going through some shorts on TikTok and then social medias, and I realized that that's Shiba. So she's exactly like that. And so I wanted to get a golden retriever or a Labrador retriever. I was aiming towards Labrador because golden has like a really long hair, very difficult to take care of, and I didn't want to keep the dog outside. I wanted to have it inside, right? But Labrador is like very big. And so my mom was like, no way you will get the big dog. Like when they're like, you know, young and healthy, that's fine. But like when you have to think of, like, she's right, we have to think of like when the dog is old or ill and they can't get up, and like, you know how many, like, you probably they would weigh as much as you, and you cannot carry it by yourself. And I was like, yeah, that is very true. And also they need like they need exercise, right? So unless, like, if you have a big yard, you can just, like, you know, let the dog out go outside in the backyard and, you know, just like have it run for a while. But we don't, it's Japan, we don't have big yard. So that means like you have to go for a walk twice a day and maybe like 1 hour each, and that's just way too much. And so we decided to get something smaller, but none of us like any other dogs like Chihuahua or toy poodles. It's just like not our taste. And we didn't want to. In Japan, it's legal to buy from pet shops, but we don't really like pet shops, and so we want to rescue some stray dogs. And we went to this like non-profit organization and then found my dog. And so like we knew that it was like stray and mixed, so but like we barely have like, you know, Western mixed dogs, right? So we knew that it was like something gonna be similar to Shiba, but her personality was very much Shiba. So I can think of few things. One, she will be happy to see you, right? She'll be happy to see you, she'll listen to you and everything like that. But then when you go home and then when your dog welcomes you, and well, you had 7 Shibas, wow. But like my image of dog is like they would like, you know, kind of like come into your arm and then they would like be so happy to see you and like, please rub my belly, kind of like, you know, that. Shiba has like Shiba distance. So Shiba would come and she was like screams and then she was like run to you and everything like that. And when you're actually trying to hold her or like touch her, she's like, okay, that's it. And then she steps back and she's like, yeah, you can touch my head, right? Or you can touch this part of my belly, but like, please don't hold me, right? Currently have 2. So like Shiba distance, like that's yeah. And like for some reason I thought like because we had 4 cats at that time, my dog learned how to wash her face with her front arms, but seems like Shiba does that. Shiba like washes their face like a cat. And so it's not just my dog. The other thing is that the Shiba needs to go outside. Even if it's like typhoon level of rain and wind, they must go outside. They can't pee, they can't poo, they just don't want to do it inside house. But she's tiny. We have like a toilet area, so she doesn't have to go in the cold, in the wind, right? But then she's like, nope, I'm not doing it here. I have to go outside. So walking became a little bit difficult. But then I learned that that's like very much Shiba. So a lot of Shiba has like raincoats, and then they would go outside in the worst condition, and but still like Shiba is like very happy. It's like, oh, I'm outside, right? And then like the owner is like, oh my god. So yeah, that's Shiba. So like if you like cats, I'm pretty sure you enjoy Shiba, but if you are like very a dog person, probably you feel left out. And there's a dog right here. So if you like a dog, you gotta get something like Western, something Western. My dog couldn't do play catch. Like I try to teach her, but like I throw a ball, she chases, and then she, bite on it, and then she starts chewing the ball. She doesn't understand bringing that to me so that she can run. Like she doesn't she chases it because she thinks that it's she has to chase because it's moving, but I don't think she enjoys that. So yeah, it's more like a cat. Hi, Gobs. Maybe I should have gone to the right to go to the park, maybe. Started raining. But yeah, going back to the Line story, I didn't know the Line app was that new. Well, for me, it's still new, but it was made back in 2011, and I didn't know the reason why it was developed is because of the great earthquake that hit in North Japan, and huge tsunami and everything. So I feel like Line was around almost forever, but it was very recent. So it was around the time that I was in high school, and I live in Ehime, so we had no issue there. But when something big happens, I don't think it's just Japan, but also other countries. But phone signals, phone lines usually goes down because many people trying to connect to each other all at the same time, and then the line cannot handle it, the signal cannot handle it. So we use data like SoftBank or Docomo or au, and all those even for the major lines, they all shut down. So you have to use a landline, but not so many houses have a landline anymore. And also they have a really cute shop. It's like a Waseda University shop. Interesting. Lemonade cream soda. Very quiet. And then a lot of people couldn't get hold of each other for a while because we don't have paid phone anymore. Before, they had a lot of pay phones, but the government had been getting rid of them because everyone had cell phones already. And then Line was created in hopes of connecting people in the times like that. And of course, Line usually use I want to get coffee, but I'd probably go with tea today. Yeah, I'm not feeling so well, so I don't want to make it worse. And it's getting super rain. But yeah, so it's got lots of green now, so I'm kind of hoping that we are going to the right direction. See, hydrangea. Oh, they have fish. They have a little fish. And what was I saying? Yeah, so even if they couldn't use the phone data in the times of big natural disaster, it's not too difficult for the companies to set up like Wi-Fi antenna. So they wanted to make an app that acts like a phone and at least send a text message, even if you can phone call through Wi-Fi. And of course, when they have like outage or something, or the pre-existing routers will shut down. But I think it's easier for them to bring the like battery operated Wi-Fi router or whatever, the signal, that people can go to that area and connect Wi-Fi for just about that time to send out important messages to their families and friends that they are okay, rather than fixing the entire phone line. So anyway, the rain has been very unpredictable, kind of worrying that the rain is kind of soaking into my backpack. And so, well, mission accomplished. So I'm gonna call it a day here today, and I will probably head into like a cafe nearby for some tea and breakfast maybe. And so I will see you guys next week, hopefully a little bit later, so I don't have to get up that early. But I'll see you next Sunday, and thank you for joining, and stay dry everybody, or I guess just Japan. Do we have rainy season now? But anyway, alright, stay safe. Bye. Where's the end button? Have a great day.